So here we are, we're in 14-3B. And here's where these videos come in handy. Now, I had to figure out for myself what they wanted in this patients.txt file. They gave me something other than this as a solution. I need you to take your time and go through and input patients.txt data that aligns with what I've got here. P1, comma, patient 1, spelled that way, comma, and then 20. And then the other 4 records the same way. They're all separated by commas, and that'll be, our code will align with this. Okay? So, if you go through and load this the way that I've got it here, not just for this one, but for the next one, in 14-3C, same patients.txt file. Let's come over here to read patient records. Let's talk about what's in here. Now this is set up, the structure of it's similar to what we did in the right, but instead we got the lim and file name the same, patient object the same, but this file stream, instead of out file like we did before, now it's an in file connection. I can name it whatever I want to name it, but I named it in file to let me know that that is an incoming file stream. File name came from that constant I created, and that's the file that I'm connecting to. My mode now is to open it, not create, and my file access is to read. That's what I'm doing, I'm reading that data in. So we had a stream writer last time. This stream that I've created, I need a stream reader to read input from that file, and here's my connection is my in file connection. So I've got in file and reader. Reader's open, connected now, and I can actually do something with it. Now, I've got a couple of strings. One's an individual string, the other is an array of strings. I'm going to go ahead and write a heading here, and then I will read line to read in whatever's been input from that file. So reader is my stream reader. I'm going to read the first line, and then I'm going to store it in my record in. So one record at a time, I'm going to read them in. As long as that record that I just read is not null, let's go ahead and split this thing apart at each comma and store the values in fields. And that's my array. First index gets ID num. Second, we'll put into patient.name, and the third we'll put into balance. So it took whatever was there and it split it apart into my array, string array called fields. Okay, from there we're going to output the values that are in that patient object, and we'll read in the next line in that file, item by item. So if I go ahead and run this, reads it in, P1, patient 1, the balance. Now when I go ahead and run this thing, if I run the checks, it'll give me 100% on it. It took me some doing. The best I could get before was 50% by using the data that I had that they'd actually given me. Now, one of the things I had to do was come in here and look at this test to see, here's what I had output, here's what they wanted. So I had to use what they gave me and align my patients.txt to what they expected so the outputs matched and it would test correctly. All right? So that's what we did. Don't forget, finish what you started. You started by opening that reader. Close it. Open the connection to a file. When you're done, close it. Okay? You open curly braces, you closed them. So get in those habits. All right. So I'll see you in the next one, 14-3C. And don't forget, copy this. You're going to need to paste it into the next one. All right? I'll see you there.